Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 on Oregon Springs. Yep, bringing an American map back, and I am very pleased to do so. It's a very, very well put together map. So I'm going to run an experiment in this video as well, with probably, let's say, 10 people complaining about lag on the videos recently. Yep, I'm mentioning it again. I'm going to run my FPS counter up at the top, and we're going to see if it lags. Because if it lags, then it's proven a point to me that is it my rendering software? Is it the game? Something, because I'm getting grey hairs over this. It bugs me the fact that people are seeing this. YouTube's changed a lot. I've got a feeling it could be YouTube's end with certain devices. Honestly, that's my gut instinct. But I'm going to see in the recording if it does it. And I don't see it normally. It could be my recording software. It shouldn't be the rendering side of things because I'm doing that exactly the same. But we're going to see because I tend to get 60 FPS all over this map. So, Oregon Springs. I have a lot of money. You may be saying, why do you have so much money? That's insane. Well, yes it is. It's mainly because I haven't bought everything I need yet. Awesome shed. Of course, we've got Big Bud back. We've got the RX with doors, a poly tank, and the small Big Bud. We've also got the big Challenger, the Viper. That's neat. I didn't notice you got the US flag in the eye. That's really cool. So all the bay doors open like that. You can open up the side door. Show that again. We've got the big Seedhawk Cedar, which is a little too much for this map, I think. We've got the standard lizard pickup from the mod hub. Well, oh, it's not the standard one. It's the dually one. It's two things I have noticed. Well, three that... Yeah, two that I know, actually. The lights, I just noticed on the front, even. It doesn't have the lenses. Oh, no, that one does have the lenses. I can just see it there. But the rears, 100% do not have the lenses on anymore. They got taken off somehow when, I guess, they remodeled this. But it is a true dually. You can get a fifth wheel attachment. Apparently, the fifth wheel attachment is a little funky in this, to say the least. We've got the Thunder Creek. Oh, I've never seen that before. So it's like it's updated, but I don't think it has. Activated service station. I have never seen it come up green like that before. Huh. Anyway, we've got this awesome trailer in here. We've got a combine that just come out at a perfect time. The versatile RT490. It's a huge combine, and again, it's by the same people who make the RX over there. I forget the name though. K something or other. I forget their initials. And we're using Julian. I think it's Big Boss Mod and Julian's header, the MacDon. They recommend it. It seems like the versatile combines are actually manufactured for that header. Really? They don't seem to. They make their own on the little bit of research I've done. We've got the air cart over here, like I said. These are empty. We're using the New Holland sprayer. Seems weird that you can do that. But true to life, these things are very tall. I've got the diamond cultivator there. I think I'm going to be picking up the other one. Also, we'll just go through. For a truck, we've got the Western Star. If this truck is not in my mod spreadsheet, I do not know where I got it from. I think it's just out there. Unfortunately, at this point, I would say just go search it. We've got the gravity bins as well. I think the only other tractor that I'm wanting to buy right now... Well, there's two things I think I'm going to need to buy. One is a corn header, because I believe that's pretty much the fields that we own. Field 4. Of course, it's going to be act up on me. Field 4, 15, 1 and 3. Okay, so we own 4 fields. I will probably end up buying field 2 and say field 13 and just have this cluster is probably where we'll work, to be quite honest. But it's a small map, and that's what I like. It's an American map, but it's not huge. So what do we have? 3 is wheat, 4 is corn, and 1 is potatoes. So 1 is getting ploughed under right away. That's getting nuked. So if we're going to be ploughing, we are going to need this bad boy. Selected, yeah, we'll go with that. Purchase that, yes. And grab that, yes. Okay. So we've got that. We are going to need a corn header as well. Oh, it spawned on top of that. Oh dear. We are going to need a corn header as well. So I'm guessing this one, that does fold. Keep it red. Hopefully it somewhat matches. I feel that will be actually a better match, so we'll buy that. We'll need to bring down the combine for that. And I think we're good. There is a tractor I just enabled that I have not used for a while that I wouldn't mind putting on here. Just as a smaller tractor and a classic. That would be the 7810. We'll put a front loader attachment on it just in case. Shall we dual it? No, we'll go standard tires for now. One sign, standard. And we'll buy that. And we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as the saying goes. Because we can use this to pull some stuff around and move some stuff. So we have this tractor on Dusty Cove as well, but it's something that I've noticed that I've not really used it too much, and it's, I wouldn't say it's, well, it is one of my favourites. It's an awesome tractor. There is someone out there in the farm sim world right now that's actually creating one of these from scratch, I think. So look forward to the release of that. Right, we'll drop the plough. So there's 2 things that we're going to do. Move the generator onto the truck trailer and the 3-point, and then we should be good to go. So we'll pause, we'll come back once we've got that loaded, and then we'll be harvesting and ploughing with the big bud. Alrighty, so I kind of wondered if it was not going to work with that. Floodlight system really is not the most ideal thing to be putting on this trailer. So I'll shrink up the trailer. Now this trailer I do believe is in my mod spreadsheet. Pretty sure it is. Now we will have the tractor. Slow speed down again. Following the truck. Now of course I know this tractor would never be able to pull this in the earth normally, but well, normally it can't. There's no way it would be able to pull it full stop in the soil. But just pulling it down the road, yeah, it can do that, no problems. Just rolling resistance, you're fighting at that point. Now, take it nice and steady, so I don't get too far in front. Now these side roads here, I'll just use so I don't need to fight the traffic. So here's the minimap. We'll show you this. I highly recommend this map. I haven't done a first look yet, so I'm doing this video without doing a first look. I may end up doing one over the weekend, kind of going backwards, but And what I'll do here, it's because I just took a wrong turn, loop around. That thing shouldn't have any issues following that. It's this turn there I needed to take. It's amazing how follow me works. It really is. Leaving breadcrumbs basically, and it follows them. Yeah, here it comes. Sweet. I believe the traffic is on, so gotta watch out for that. I'm not sure. I think it was Serious Mods who made this. Or Serious Modding. Who made the Western Star. Real good detail. So you can see here we're about 50, 40 FPS coming past. Loading into the main farm area. Hey! Had a feeling that I'd hit something at some point. Ah, we do have the cultivator. Before we had a cultivator. So we've got 2 styles of cultivator technically. And Control F. We get control back. So it doesn't plow into that fence as well. No pun intended, as we do have a plow on the back. And that cost 17. Wow. So here's our gravity bins. I don't know how much I'll be using them, to be quite honest. But they're there. I also don't have a grain cart yet, actually. That's a point. I didn't think of that one. So basically, this thing will probably be on these most of the time. These are by Peter J. Basically, MI Modern, I believe these are by. I think. If not, I apologise, I got it wrong. Again, fantastic gravity wagons. And these have been converted probably quite often. Right, driving here. And now to get the big guy out of the shed and wake up the beast. The old 747. Now the field we're going to is just up by field 1. By the looks of it, there's a dirt track. So we'll probably be able to drive along the road. We've just got the singles on for the time being. So yeah, this is a mammoth tractor. But with the singles on, it's tameable, to say the least. Barely, but it is. And with the singles on also, it actually fits on this trailer. I'm gonna go along, hook up the plow. If you don't use this tractor often, now I know many of you don't because there's a fair few of the UK guys or the European community that just don't do American farming stuff at all. So you have no interest in getting this, the Big Bird pack. The thing's huge, it really is. Oh dear. What did we get caught on? And how bad did we get caught on? Why is it cutting so shallow like that? Please be nice to me. I don't want to have another one of those days. Come on now. Get out of here. Thank you. And apparently we lost the sign. Not sure how, not sure when. So yeah, you guys can see it's taking up one side of the road anyway. I think I have traffic switched on. Pretty sure I do. Probably going to need a fast time too to grow the crops as well. Fast forward a day. Hate to think what the cost of the daily maintenance is going to be. I'll probably need to put in a darn wind turbine. But again, I'm not trying to do this as a profit. This is just a different style of farming for me, using the bigger equipment. And honestly, I enjoy doing it from time to time. Not all the time, as you guys are well aware. That's why Fridays typically have become sort of the American map Friday sort of thing. We'll be putting courseplay also on Field 1 right off the hop. I haven't tried the courseplay, well, the new courseplay updated recently. So we'll see what that's all about. Hopefully works okay. Oh, the potato to be destroyed. Just look how long that would take to harvest it though. Good grief, why? Just why? New course loaded. Is that one? Yeah, that one. So we need to unfold it to get the right course, and while I'm doing this, we shall pause. And we are ploughing in some form or another. So we can do that. So one thing I will say is the generation of the course looks a lot cleaner than it used to be with courseplay. It's something they've recently updated on the GitHub, which is awesome to see. Oh, that's cool, it leaves that open. That's also new. But that's going along quite nicely. No need to duel it up, I don't think. Not often, but there's a few times where you see the big bud. No for duels. Ooh, I'm actually glad I'm using the big bud. And of course, the map's not flat for any of you guys. And look at that hill. We may actually need to put the duels on. I may stop it and do that at some point. So, just in case, what we'll do, switch that off, is jump into this. We've got fuel in the back of this. We'll take that down to the field. Now, I don't usually have pickup trucks on a map because... see, it's already slipping. Because most of the time, the modded pickups just suck. They look beautiful from the outside, don't get me wrong. But they've got next to no interior. Where this is... yeah, the in-game one. Is it the best? No, far from it. But the work... I forget the name of the person who does it. Actually, I didn't really pay much attention, so I'll be honest. Has done. It's pretty good, and they've remodeled the whole back end. Yeah, it's got its issues. It really does. A V2 of it's needed. But my hat goes off to someone who's spent the effort and time to do this to the stock and game one. That can also go on consoles for the console people, for the most part, because it's not an in-game brand. So that's pretty cool. Now I think it's hidden the fence. I'm not too sure why it went to didn't go to turn around there. I went to keep 5 headlands on. I think I should have done that, because that's cut into about 3 of them. So I'll quickly run over, see what its malfunction is. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, why it would keep going like that. That doesn't make a lick of sense. So maybe what I will do is nuke that, go back over to this and just bump it up to like 6 headlands? Nah, that's a little much. See what it looks like. Yeah, it's almost like, what's the point? Just go around in circles and be done with it. Okay, we'll dial it down to 4, see how 4 is. And make sure stuff's going the right way. Don't think it even turned, did it? I don't know. I do not know. Alright, we're gonna need to be going down this one now, because that was technically a headland pass. Yes, yes we are. What a mess. Alright, we'll be back. Well, I think we've got it this time. I guess we shall see when it gets down to the end on that one. Right. So we're in this. Just park it up here. Shouldn't need it, but in case we do. What an absolute beast. Now I'm kind of wanting to watch to see what happens. Kind of boring for you guys, I know. We'll be harvesting hopefully in a minute. If this works, as hopefully it will. It looks like it's slowing down there. Yep, it lifted. Can you stay in the field, my friend? So the answer to that is nope. Wonder if going the opposite direction would have been okay for it. Now honestly, if that tree wasn't there, it may have actually made it. We'll rotate it. Get it set back on the course roughly. Guess it got stuck in the ground. And drive. Oh, has this got an offset? No, it doesn't. Okay, then why didn't I want to do that? Confusion is great. Yeah, it must have an offset. Pretty big one like that by the looks of it. Oh yeah. Oh, will let cosplay work its thing. Hopefully it should be okay now. Okay, so the Versatile. Interesting name for a brand though, Versatile. Wonder how long they've actually been around. So they're a tractor brand that's definitely, I think, just in the States. But I don't know much about them. They're one of these ones where they're I wouldn't say a lesser brand, but a lesser well known. So I don't know if this is modeled correctly. The exterior seems to be. As far as the interior goes, I don't know. Huge tyres up front. You can have the option to put duals on it. But I kind of like the fact that they're blown out Terra tyres on it, to be quite honest. It does have a hitch. So what we'll do, we'll shut it down, we'll fast time until the crop's ready to harvest, and then we should be back. Alrighty, so stuff is ready to harvest. Chances are the potatoes are good to go, but we're ploughing them in under anyway. We'll jump over that quickly and double check that. Hey, it made the turn. Wicked. So yeah, you can see the different patches that are ready and all that good stuff. It's, I don't care. I don't care. We'll jump back to the combine. Now the headers are around here. Almost seems like the pipe on this combine should fold. It does stick out quite a fair whack, which for parking this thing up must be a pain in the rear end. So I just put the header here, basically for lack of a better place to put the darn thing. And got that out. Now the combine doesn't have any IC control or anything like that. It is bare bones combine. Just basically a different brand. As I say, presumably real. Let's actually see where our traffic's at. Off. That will be why our traffic's not around. Put that back to normal. I had to actually fast time through like 3-4 days in game. Quite surprised. Now I have got it so fertilization is just on one state, so the yield's not going to be the greatest. We do have a field full of sunflowers. Heft to our left, field 14. Field 15, here's the corn. Oh no, field 4 is the corn. Field 4 is actually a beast. And then field 15 is canola, is that? Or soybeans? Oh, that's canola. 35 mile an hour. Yeah, the traffic still smashes back a 6-7 ton combine. Oh, farm sim, the logic. Alright, there's our beautiful golden crop. So, spin this around. Drive in the crop, apparently. Oh, I realised I didn't have my beacons on there. Oh dear. The beacon police will be after me. Now what I'm hoping is this map's going to be big enough for the big bud stuff, with no issues, and it seems to be, but small enough where I don't need a whole entire fleet of combines to have to do any work, because that was a real issue in Lincoln Creek, Lone Star. All of those were just incredibly beautiful maps, but way too big for me to single-handedly do, other than setting up masses of combines. Now this thing got stuck in a tree again. Hopefully let's do it one more time or so. To be quite honest, I'm wondering if putting it Big Bud on a Challenger for this field would have been... no, putting the Challenger on it would have been better. Have to think it would have been, to be quite honest. And drive course. That's the issue with course play, it doesn't honestly detect, oh, there's a tree there, maybe I shouldn't be stopping sooner. It just doesn't do that. Raise that up. Interesting sound to it. Definitely say it's a custom sound. Put the reel in a little bit. And away we go, the old combining. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Now, wow, look at the FPS drop there when I'm combining. All the dust particle effects going. That's interesting. $30, $40. Huh. You gotta love it when it does that. And yeah, I bet if I was at the other side of the map it would be okay. It was probably rendering in these particles that hurt it the most. Interesting. Now, this is a big field, but not big enough where I'd say I need 2 combines. We'll see if I do end up needing 2. Hopefully not. But you never know. I'll show you guys the lighting on this. Honestly, it's a clean looking combine. It's something I wouldn't use in the UK maps just because I don't think we have the brand in the UK. But it is genuinely a good sized combine. Because I don't want to use the New Holland, don't want to use the John Deere on this. Don't want to use the K's. So you're kind of like, class? Yeah, I kind of use that combine a lot. What else could I use? And check the mod hub and bam, this was uploaded the same day that I was trying to look for a different combine. Now over here is huge FPS drops. That's crazy. Just in that one section there we got to about 35 FPS I thought I saw. Interesting. Now it's only when it goes sort of sub 30s that I personally notice any FPS drops in Farm Sim. Other than that, it's rock solid. We left the big bud there to do its thing, see if it would sort itself out, and it seemed to. I'll cut back into this edge. This is actually a really big field. And I believe this map does have chopped straw. It's not something I'm willing to try, to be honest. I'll probably just leave swaths. Won't bale them. I don't think I'll bale them. Let's see if it does have chopped straw. Oh yeah, it does. Figured it would. But we'll leave the swaths. We may end up baling some of it at some point. And you could technically set up courseplay to do this. Bale. I've never done it personally, but these bigger fields I may. And then you could just set a follow me of like 100 meters behind a trailer picking them up with an offset. You could really go to town doing that. This is a map that we'll probably do some live streams on as well. Maybe not this weekend. I do plan on doing Upton this weekend, so expect that. Maybe even tomorrow. Maybe even tonight, actually. Who knows? Who knows on that? Does need a bit of setup. Upton is going to be a map that I think I'll just stream. I need to get in contact with Lancy to see if I can get the latest version of it too. Going to the end of the video, but I think, yeah, the FPS other than when we started Harvest is stable. For the most part, it is stable. It's not fluctuating low, high, low, high, low, high. And it's bouncing all over the place right now, but then if I look this way, well, actually, where is it? There, it goes and drops big time, so there's obviously an FPS drop over in that direction. And creep back over here is okay, where all the trees are, which is surprising. And over there, because that's the border, it's fine. So you can kind of tell where the issues are on maps when you do this. And it's just the game loading in the clip distances and rendering the i3Ds. Another thing that I could probably do is nuke the i3D cache and using the command console, which probably isn't a bad idea actually. So once this tank's full, I think we will probably end it here. I think it'll be a good spot to end it. Yeah, we'll have to go grab a truck. Bring that down. I also need to buy a auger wagon, so kind of no point right now to continue, I don't think. I'm pretty much almost at the end of the video anyway. I'm not sure how much this tank can hold. What percentage are we at? 99. There we go. 1200. And that is it full. So we'll back up over here. And I will bid you guys farewell. I hope you have enjoyed the America map. Oregon Springs, it is available from the mod hub. Most of the machines that you see here are actually available from the mod hub. The header isn't, the truck isn't, but I think everything else is pretty much. The John Deere Sony A10 isn't. So until next time guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and we will be back tomorrow for a live stream, possibly on Upton. We will find out. Until next time, catch you guys later. See ya.